Right, we're live. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Kiwi Lads channel. We are here for the second semi-final. Australia taking on Argentina, and this match has just gotten underway, and already Luciano Gonzalez is flying down the wing. He just scores a try, and straight away Argentina have got themselves on the board. What a great start to the match. It's only been 20 seconds for this one, and they are already scoring a try. Luciano Gonzalez, that man has been absolutely sensational in the last little while for the seventh circuit, but breaking through the tackle, the big man. And as soon as you miss a tackle on him, he's gone. You cannot stop that man once he does start building up. And it was a very nice try to get early on for the Argentines. We have got the Irish. Are you saying we're getting another Argentina versus Blitzboks final? It could certainly be the case for this one, but it is going to be a good kick from Del Mestre. And now the score will be 7-0 in favor of Argentina. A dream start for these men from Argentina there. But Gonzalez would have scored, and also we have got the anywhere I can watch it for free. I will recommend the World Rugby YouTube channel. If you can't watch it live, you will be able to watch it on the replay just after the game, or actually just after the day of sevens. So that will be, I don't have Argentina, or I'm from Argentina, I don't have VPN. So yeah, I believe, unfortunately, you won't be able to watch the games live, but you will be able to see the full match replay, the full day replay, and that will be in about 4 or 5 hours time, somewhere around there, Luna, and that will be your best bet. Unfortunately, I don't actually have this one. Too many other options live for free, unless you are in certain countries or have that VPN. If I must lost Pumas as well, be gentle with the kangaroo as well. I don't know what the Aussies say as well. And they're not sure. As he's a big lad and quick as well, says Fletch, and he is indeed. I think they said that he trains in combat sports. You can see it in the way that he plays. So he looks like he's ready for a fight 24/7, that man, Luciano Gonzalez. But at the moment, Henry Hutchinson a little bit disappointed with the way that this one is going as well. And also, we have got he's a big lad and quick. And also, my mind says Argentina going when but my heart wants an Australia versus Box final. I want revenge on Australia, says Unimize. And also, I'm going for Australia to win, says Kevin. And yeah, at this stage, they do need to make sure that they fight back. And at the later stages of this first half, we're saying that we're still actually early in this first half as well, which is the best thing. Raval now passing it back across. I'm looking around Marcos Manito on the outside, but instead Luciano Gonzalez once again just shunts off Turner, shuts off 3 players, still going for Luciano Gonzalez. That man has insane strength for himself. He looks like he probably lifts about 500 kgs at the gym, the way that he plays there. Of course, that would be very tough to do and hard on the back, I would think. And now it is going to be Luciano Gonzalez, quick hands. Corey Toole lining up the player, and now bouncing on the side of Henry Hutchinson. The Australians now going to be attacking hard with the line. Garcian Raval makes a bit of a late tackle. So the advantage in favour of Australia. Chris Corandrani goes back across, and that will be the penalty. Right. The Australians, they take the quick tap rather than kicking it for touch. They want to keep this one going at a frantic pace, try and wear down on the Argentines. Roach with the offload to Turner. Beautiful ball on the inside. Corey Toole, now he is gone. No one is going to be able to catch him as much as Marcos Maneta would like to. It's going to be straight through, and that will be the try for the Australians as well. Also, we played so poor against Australia in 15s. We got to crush them in 7s. Need the vengeance as well. And also, we've got the Irish. Are you saying we are having another Blitzboks versus Pumas final? There's a chance, but there's also a chance now that they are going to be fighting back. And also, we have got how you get these backgrounds for every match. A live stream, how you get these fancy background. I love it as well. So it's going. So pretty much, I have got myself a green screen. Which pretty much means if I move my hand quick enough, it kind of disappears. But anything that is green ends up disappearing because of the green screen type thing on live stream. But as long as I'm not wearing green, I can put in any image behind me type thing. Vamos Pumas as well, says Gaston. This one will certainly be a good old match. But Corey Toole, he has been a clinical try scorer in recent history. The referee trying to keep up with him, which was never going to be an easy task because that man has got pure pace. And I was like, Irish bro, welcome back. Says Michelle, welcome in, mate. 7-all. Between these two sides at the moment now. And this game, it could be another one that goes down to the wire. These two sides, they love playing off. It's always going to be an exciting contest. When we saw someone like a Corey Toole going up against Luciano Gonzalez off the bench here, Jermaine Schultz, he will be an important one for the Argentines. They've already got Marcos Maneta out on the field. Alvarez takes that one, but tackled by Turner. And now going back across to the right. Now they decide instead the left looks a little bit better. De La Vega on the outside gives it off to Luciano Gonzalez, just shunting through. Tackle once again. He is very hard to stop. We need us build up a little bit of steam. Once again, that was fourth pass from Raval. And now it is going to be the scrum feed for the Australians. But either of these sides have got the ability of having a good final up against the Blitzboks. It's just who's going to be there and who is going to be instead taking on Ireland in the third place playoff. It will either be the Australians or it will be the Argentines for that one. That's the delay in the touchdown is a bit irritating as well. See, Fletcher, it can be definitely because of the fact that sometimes, like, you wonder, like, sometimes it can actually be the team that need to be able to get a few more points. And sometimes they just wait. And it's like, just in case, you would want to put that down straight away. But I guess it's that fatigue factor. But now Dowling goes up back across. And now Corey Toll trying to break the line. Brilliant tackle there, just round the midsection. Marcos Maneta powers up and hits him hard. Roach now goes off to Henry Hutchinson. Almost 3 bounce passes in a row, but now it's going to be the big man on the inside. Henry Hutchinson going through, and it's going to be the try for Henry Hutchinson, and the Australians take the lead with only a few minutes left. In fact, a minute and a half left in this first half. His third try of Seville, and in this match, it is his first for Henry Hutchinson, and very hard to stop as well in there. Says your demise, and also we've got the Argentina getting hurry and starting the game collection points in Australia also. And yeah, compared to that last game that we did actually see our first try in about the 6th or 5th minute of that game for South Africa, this game has started off at a much more frantic pace, which does mean that both sides might start to gas out at the end. Like, that's the thing. Seville, it's currently relatively warm there, but they're in the shade out on the field, and that will certainly be helping out because you do not want to be in the sun at this point in time. I see the women's sides warming up in the background, but the next live stream that we will be covering on the channel, I believe, will be at about 6:30 a.m. New Zealand time. I will just check my notes and make sure that I have got the right games on the cards, but I believe we will be doing the women's. Are we doing the women's semi-final? Not too sure whether or not we're doing women's semi-final or whether we are just jumping straight in to the men's final, which is going to have South Africa in it for that upcoming one. It is going to be the knock-on, a double knock-on, in fact. So now Australia have the scrum feed once again. Go Australia as well, and also Argentina definitely fight back second half. And they have got the ability, they've got the experience out there with Gaston Reval. As long as he's out there, Australia have won their last 3 semi-finals up against Argentina. So that is a stat that they will be looking towards, trying to make it 4 in a row for them. But currently 19 points, or sorry, it's actually 14 points to 7. And Australia once again are going to have the feed. They put the ball in around the side. Maurice Longbottom sells a dummy, flies that fat pass, or flat pass, I should say, beautifully straight to Corey Toll, and that is another try for the Australians. And they will take a 21-7 lead going into halftime. That is one of the best passes you will see for that one. It just was a flat bullet pass from Maurice Longbottom. Every time he makes his way out onto the field, he does very nicely. Everyone's going as a semi for me. Interception was almost on the cards there. But Corey Toll, the try scorer machine, gets another one. Hamish, which team are you looking to win in these spins? Which team holds the edge to win the tournament? Definitely the Blitzboks. They have been outstanding in every game that they play, but that is now going to be the end of the first half, and it is 21-7 there. And I only watch women's rugby for the views as well. If you know, then you know as well. Yeah. George would agree with you there. He does love himself some Sevens rugby. In fact, we did a live stream involving Sevens, and he was sitting there looking up all the Instagrams during the match, which was something that was a bit of an unorthodox style of commentary, I guess you could say, but it worked out for him. He ended up with a few new people to follow. But currently, it is Jadald who is out on the field, or currently in the interviewing area, I should say. Okay, he said that they came out with the plan and they were able to execute it, and they have certainly done just that. They're through to the final now for the Blitzboks, and that game is going to be taking place. In fact, if you guys want to know the exact time that final was taking place for the men's department of the Sevens, that is going to be taking place at, it will be 8:26 is when the final is taking place. Should be a good game. We may even do a couple of the other build-up matches, such as maybe a Spain versus Kenya. Could be quite a cool match to watch. That is taking place at around 6 a.m. And then the next game that we have got for the men's department, it is Wales versus Canada. But that one, I don't think we'll be covering that matchup. England versus USA could be worth a look as well, if we're just having a cheeky wee gaze at them as well. See how it goes. England versus USA should actually be quite a fun matchup to watch. So I might actually end up doing that one as well. We didn't originally have it on the schedule, but it's probably getting added to the schedule now. And when I see a pretty women's rugby player, I search them on Google to find their Facebooks or whatever. They are active. And some you find, some you don't as well. Says your demise. The ones that you don't have probably made it so that they've got a private profile because they've got so many weird messages from people trying to send them ones. It's a rhino's head on that lady. Where do you find a rhino's head? Like a massive, not really inflatable, but it's a massive fluffy one. We just want to get one of those. I'm asking for a friend, but that is going to be kicked off once again by Argentina, and they want to score a try straight away. And Marcos Maneta has got the ability to do just that. Throw straight through the middle. Oh, he's been ankle tapped though. And it was a little knock on the ground. He's disappointed as yep, true, Amish. It says your device. But that is going to be not the start to the second half that Marcos Maneta would have liked for Argentina. I mean, he went straight through the gap between Maurice Longbottom and also Lawson. They just lost the footing in the end, fell over. And just enough of a clip of the heel that did stop him from being able to go on to the line. He was disappointed with that one for Marcos Maneta. Marcos Maneta, I should say. I say it with too much nye in there as well. Going to be Corey Toole trying to bump off the tackle. He is dragged down nicely by De La Vega, currently still inside of their own 22. The ball is loose. Luciano Gonzalez jumps on the man almost. The ball's jumped free. Picked up by Marcos Maneta. Ball on the inside. I did turn into a chainsaw there for a second. Was what I did end up going, but now it's going to be going sideways for Rodrigo Isgro. Marcos Maneta switches to the short side. Wide cutout pass. Was it forward? It drifted forward is the call. And that is unfortunate for them as well. That would have been another one if they got it online somewhere, Amish, as well. Says David Lamont, and also that girl playing for New Zealand 15s in the back line. Gosh, she's hot as hell. And also, if the Leeds Rhinos win the Super League, I'll get you a Rhino helmet, Amish, as well. And you know I'll wear it on live stream. I feel like I'll probably wear it off live stream as well, to be fair. You just all of a sudden like come into a live stream. I'll just have a helmet on. There's a Rhino, and you'll be like, oh, yeah, so they won today. And I'll be like, yeah. That's exactly what I have. And George, that reminds me of, he did end up having a chocolate mousse yesterday, and he was telling me all about the fact that it was some of the best mousse he's had in a long time. It was actually from Pizza Hut. So if you haven't had the Pizza Hut mousse, check it out. I guess that's a free little plug for them. He was actually considering going up half an hour away just to get more mousse today, perhaps. Also, in rugby, 7-point lead is nothing. Argentina was leading 7 points to 0, but Australia now 21-7 as well. Although now it looks like they're going to be trying to fight back a little bit more. Del Mestre, oh, he's done good to keep his balance going. Now going back across, it's going to be the bounce pass. Raval is going to have to offload it to De La Vega now. Got a rush defense from Dowling. Lawson trying to hold up the Argentine player, De La Vega, about now. Marcos Maneta goes back there, only 5 meters out from the line here. Argentina passing it back across to Marcos Maneta. Charges straight at Lawson, who once again tries to get himself the turnover in the breakdown. They're going back across field for the Argentines. Getting some good power for Luciano Gonzalez. Once again, getting closer and closer, passing it back across Gaston Raval. Now Argentina, they're just getting trapped inside of their 22, although now says a good run forward. Now he needs to find the offload. He does find it as well. And Marcos Maneta steps. Oh, it's a brilliant low tackle there from Turner. Gaston Raval had to make it there. Josh Turner, he's done just that. Marcos Maneta a little bit slow getting up, finding offload. Once again, Rodrigo Isgro trying to step around the defense for Argentina. Just haven't quite been able to get that line break. And as George, is your brother or friend as well? Here's my friend. He is one of the Kiwi lads as well. We have got a group of 4 of us. Although you guys probably don't see them as much as I would like for them to be able to be on the channel. But we've filmed a few other videos that we have got as well. And also we have got there. Hold on, David. I forgot her name as well. And there now is going to be passed out. One more time out to Rodrigo Isgro. Tries to swing himself round out of the tackle. 3 minutes left now in this game. And it's a little knock on for Los Pumas. And also George's his mate and a respected member of the Kiwi lads as well with the 10 out of 10. Just search New Zealand's women's rugby. She plays 12 or 13, I believe, or maybe 11 or 14. Well, between 11 and 15 as well. Says your device there. And onto it says David the Mod. He's going to become our stat man in all the different kind of situations of the word, I guess you could say. But they are just showing there the way that Del Mestre is able to keep himself in the field of play with that balance. Absolutely brilliantly done from him. She has blondish hair, very hard woman. Her legs and body, holy moly, I'll marry her as well. It's probably Ruby Tui as well. Says Ed Spoken, how is George? Did you catch up with him this morning? I did indeed. We did end up, he actually ended up staying around for most of the day, but we didn't get a chance to watch any of the Royal Rumble. So that is why I'll probably end up watching it after this one, because I still don't know who won the men's one. And hopefully that is the way that it will stay by the end of this one as well. And George is the OG as well. He is indeed. He's been around for a long time, George. And he is going to be around for a very long time to come as well. Now Maurice Longbottom just had an insult to injury, and that is going to be another try for Argentina. At least Marcos Maneta now. In fact, it was actually Santiago Vieira, sorry, you did go through eyeball as well. Looking forward to the South Africa versus Australia final. Come on, South Africa. So it says Rugby Hitch, and hope you are doing well too, mate. Super Rugby just around the corner. You'll be hyped for your Blues boys to be able to get out there and get onto the park again. I know that their first game, who are they playing now in their first game, the Blues? It keeps on changing because they did have an original schedule. Then it got changed again. I believe, I'm just going to quickly check, the Blues have got the Hurricanes in 5 days' time for the preseason. But then their first match, it is going to be up against Moana Pacifica, so that should be a game and a half. I actually have a single cousin that want to marry her as well. You have my blessing. Says your demise. See, this could be a setup. Big time, Achilles. How old is your cousin? So welcome in Rugby Hitch as well. And also we have got there, I see. So Cody has just spoiled the men's Royal Rumble. Just in one fell swoop, unfortunately. So yeah, I was got there. Just curious, who do you want to win it as well? And this is Aiden. It's going to be going up. I mean, I only knew of a couple people who are in it, although now I do know who does what. That's slightly anticlimactic there. And just curious, who do you want to win the Royal Rumble? I mean, I guess if Brock Lesnar won it, then that's the way that it's going to be, I guess. But that is going to be going back across once again now, only sitting 22 meters out from their own line here. Argentina, Jermaine Schultz going to be passing it back across. Alvarez is now driving his way for 1 minute 12 left in this matchup now. And it is going to be 28 points to 7 currently sitting in this game. So they will be playing for bronze and they will be up against the Irish into their next matchup. And it will be Australia taking on South Africa into the final also. But now driving their way for Jermaine Schultz once again does a little bit of a lob. And that is going to be very nicely done by Argentina. Kicking it in behind the grubber is there. As our good commentary mate as well. Steve Squid, thank you very much, mate. That's going to be rolling. Oh, it's taken nicely by Argentina, though. No worries. It was one of the worst rumbles I've seen. WWE's in the gutter at the moment. I know he's not bothering with them anymore, says Sebastian. They're just going to be going upstairs for this one as well. I mean, I guess it's going to fly by a little bit quicker if I know exactly who is going to be winning it. And I'll come in Rugby Hitch as well, says Sebastian, from a little bit earlier on. And I think we better go back a little bit further. We have got there. It's so amazing how you know the names of each and every player as well. See it coding there. And also your cousin, or my cousin, well, they're two of them in her 30s. One is about to be 20 as well, right age. I recommend the one of 19, very soon 20 as well. Does she live in South Africa? Because I feel like that would be a long trip, wouldn't it? Well, it's up at currently 30 seconds left for the Australians here. They're ready to go. It is going to be Maurice Longbottom now. We'll be kicking off this one for the 22 dropout. Kicks it high. And, of course, you'd aim at the biggest player on the field, which is Lawson. That one's gone into touch. So South Africa should beat Australia as well. And this is Kevin. Now Gaston Ravel. It is going to be interesting to see what they will be able to do in the semi-final matchup. It will be the third-place playoff game, and that will be up against the Irish as well, which should be a very exciting one. Currently now, it's actually Roach off the field for the next 2 minutes. I'm not too sure what he did there. Maybe a high tackle. Now Argentina, 8 seconds left in this game. They want one more try. Going for the corner. Passes it back. It's gone backwards. They're going to get a final try of the game, and it was their number 12. Franco Sabato does score the, I guess you could say, not really the sympathy try, but it is a try that comes right at the last minute. I won't even bother watching WrestleMania anymore. That's right. The main event could be Sir David Attenborough versus Hannah Montana. So I'll see Sebastian, what a matchup that would be as well. And I'll hope the 30-year-old utilizes. Says David the Bonnet, Australia versus Box. But I predicted and I hope for it as when the final game's starting. So that one is going to be taking place at around 8:30, but we will be starting nice and early for that one. I'll probably be talking through the Australia game that has taken place, and they're going to be up against the Irish. But we will be starting our commentary for that one at one moment. We will just make sure that we got the right date. I've got the right time, I should say. I hope it's today anyway, or else it would be a little bit unfortunate. So we will go here. We will go to the men's department, and also we will roll it down, and it is going to be that's the Blues. They are not playing in the Sevens. How's that happened? Well, all right, I actually will be kept for you as I won't even bother for the rest of my. But yeah, it is unfortunate that they had the potential and then it just went away. Unfortunately, I'm actually watching more stuff from 2000 rather than now, to be honest, in terms of the WWE kind of side of it. So it is going to be at 8:26. So we'll probably be starting at about maybe 8:15, maybe even 8:10 for that one and just completely go through all the stats and everything to do with this matchup. But thank you all very much for tuning in. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Also, be sure to get some sleep if you do need some before the next matchup. But the next game that we are going to be covering will be starting at 6:05 a.m. and that is in about an hour and 16 minutes time, and that will be Spain taking on Kenya. So we'll see how that one goes. The main event of WrestleMania will be Brock Lesnar versus head of the table Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship as well. And I should commentate on WWE matches as well, says Achilles. We were slightly considering it for the Royal Rumble, but we decided, and also we have got the Hamish, can we watch the Royal Rumble with you? Says Aiden, do you think I should save it so that we can watch it on a different day? Aiden, perhaps through Discord or something like that, maybe. Could be a cool way of doing it. But we will be setting up the live stream. I'm not quite up to the men's Royal Rumble match. I was currently still on Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley. So perhaps, in the next couple of days or something like that, maybe we could do some sort of watch along on Discord or StreamYard or something like that, and we all just kind of chill out and have a watch. Oh, it is always revisit the Attitude Era. It's the only one that I work for as well. And I'd say, okay, it's a cool sunny day or sunny cold day here off to the pub. Sounds like a plan. You said day, didn't you? What's the time at the moment, Fletcher? Is it like, 4:50 p.m. or so? It's not too bad. For some reason, I thought that it was like morning, and I was thinking, geez, you're going hard today. That is for sure. To make you baby, you must pay me though, and I'll give you a fair price as well. So you're selling your cousin to David. And on that note, I guess that is going to be the end of this live stream. Thank you all very much for tuning in. If you are new to the channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. I was a WWF fanatic back in the day. Yeah, I feel like the classics like The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, all those fellas, The Undertaker, Kane, Big Show. I could list them all at this point in time. But I won't, because I could be here for a very long time listing them. And also, we have got the 1600 hours as well. And so, 4 o'clock is what you are sitting at the moment. But thank you all very much for tuning in. I hope to see you back for the final that has taken place. And also for Spain versus Kenya and maybe USA taking on the English as well. Might be another one that we are doing, bro. Bye-bye. See you soon. So I says we shall. We will see you later on, mate. Thank you all very much for tuning in, and we will see you all for the next one.